Do we have another Bud Light, Nike, Build-A-Bear situation on our hand with a Christian TV show? Is The Chosen now supporting the LGBTQ community? Guys, in this video, we will dive into all of those questions and what has seemingly surfaced recently with The Chosen that is kind of taking some heat. And so what's going on right now is there was a video that went around from The Chosen showing behind the scenes sets, showing what's going on, their work with the new season that they're making. And in that video, with about 4 seconds of it, there is a shot of a person's personal camera equipment, and on that person's personal camera equipment there's a tiny 3-inch pride flag that is sitting there on their camera. And when that was caught on film and then put out by The Chosen, instantly people were thinking, what's going on? Why is there a gay pride flag at the set? How is this possible? Isn't The Chosen a Christian organization? Isn't The Chosen a church? Isn't The Chosen this? All of these things started to come out. You know, we need to push away from that. That person needs to be fired. It got out of control. And I, in this video, would love to just dive into kind of the response that I think we should have with this, and then kind of personal experience that I've had in the film industry as well. And so with this, guys, how do we respond to something like this? Well, we have to kind of step back and look at the broader picture of it all, because there's a lot that we need to understand. So The Chosen is not a church. They've never claimed to be a church. Now, The Chosen is making a TV show depicting the life of Jesus, his disciples. So it is a Christian film TV show. Now, with that being said, Dallas, who's the head of it all, has hired hundreds and hundreds of contractors, employees, all of these things to get this production, to get this TV show put out looking great, looking amazing, and accurate with the scriptures. And so when it comes to that, sadly, yes, there will be people who he hires who are not going to have the same Christian viewpoint. There are actors and actresses for The Chosen, main disciples, who are not Christian. So we have to understand that too. Not everybody affiliated and a part of this episodes, this season, this show is a Christian. And so, yeah, there will be pride flags. There will be other things said, maybe that we don't even see. There could be cast members using foul language while they're not being filmed. Guys, we don't know what's really going on behind the scenes, but what we do know is The Chosen has been a really good show, and it's helped people go and turn to the Lord, open up their Bibles again, read the scriptures. It's been a great blessing. And although by no means is it like historically accurate in like certain things that they're doing, and Dallas has been very upfront about that and how he knows that's the case, it still beautifully expresses the gospel. It beautifully expresses Christ and what he came to do on this earth through his earthly ministry. And for me personally, guys, you know, I worked in the YouTube world. I worked for Preston, who is Preston Plays, you know, TBNR. I worked for them, and Preston is a professing Christian, yet we had 70 employees. And I can tell you right now, most of those employees were not Christians. They were not professing Christians, yet we could all still work together. We all still collaborated. We all still did our job at its best. And that is what a lot of people in the industry want. Preston, he wants the best of the best put out there, and sometimes that takes secular, pagan people who are non-Christian to get the job done. And there's no shame in that. Now, if that person ends up trying to push their agenda and trying to push their way into the videos and trying to make their agenda into the videos, well, then there needs to be a discussion. And could this have easily been avoided if the edit team just didn't put that in? Yeah, but that's such a hard thing to catch through the edit that they probably didn't see it. And so now they're taking heat. They're taking backlash. They're being called the next Bud Light, the next Nike, the next Build-A-Bear. They're being called that, yet we have to understand Dallas has not come out and said he supports and affirms the LGBT community. He hasn't come out and said, we celebrate Pride Month. He hasn't done that. And so until that happens, I think we need to just kind of slow down, wait. Let's not get too rowdy. Let's not get too excited. And let's just keep trusting what the Lord's doing with The Chosen, because it has been such an encouraging series and it's helped a lot of people. So with this, guys, step back, be in prayer for that camera person. What better place for that camera person to be than at The Chosen set, where they're sharing the gospel, where people are hearing about Jesus and learning about Jesus. What better place for a secular, unsaved, pagan person to be than there? And that's where we should be encouraged, where we should be excited about. Listen, lost souls are working behind the scenes for The Chosen, and in The Chosen as main characters. Let's pray that the Lord does a transformation in their hearts and saves them.